Hey guys, this is Daisy from Ecosia, the search engine that plants trees. You are watching the #Hero TV. Enjoy!
Hey guys, it's Super Ivy, the #Hero, and today I am here live in Berlin, Germany with JC. She is the head of PR here at Ecosia. And for those of you who don't know, Ecosia is the search engine that plants trees. So that might sound a bit abstract to you guys, but wait till you hear exactly what they're working on here. Exactly how does Ecosia work and how do you guys plant trees from searching?
Well, you already mentioned the most important thing. It is a tool that allows you to plant trees while using a search engine, and here's how it works. You can type in any kind of search query, you can look for whatever you want, and the search results are powered by Bing, enhanced with our own algorithms. We have our own developers at Ecosia. And the search results are very fast and reliable and also available on mobile, so you can also get the app on your phone or pad. Here's what makes Ecosia special. We, just like any other search engine, we show ads next to our search results, but we donate at least 80% of our profits from search ad revenue to tree planting, currently in Burkina Faso. And so far we've been able to plant or finance more than 3 million trees. You can see our tree counter here, which is very analog. We updated on the chalkboard, but there also is a tree counter on ecosia.org, and yeah, we've been able to plant more than 3 million trees, and we've donated more than $5 million for the environment since our founding in 2009.
And that's been with the help of your users.
Exactly. We have 2.5 million active monthly users at the moment.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And that's just with 2.5 million people. That's insane.
So just imagine how many trees we could plant if we had 10 or 100 or even 1,000 times as many users as we have at the moment.
So the more people who get involved, the faster you can reforest. Can you explain a little bit about why tackling deforestation in particular?
Climate change is a very pressing issue that everyone will be suffering from or is already suffering from. And every year, a number of trees that would amount to the size of England, which is horrifying, is being deforested, and we are not even close to reforesting fast enough, although trees have been identified as a very important factor in when it comes to mitigating climate change. So we decided that we wanted to come up with a tool that would allow us to capitalize on a daily habit. And so we came up with everyday technology, or we used everyday technology to allow people, to allow everyone to plant trees and help mitigate climate change. And many people think that slacktivism, as in lazy activism, I guess that's what you could translate it as. Many people are very critical of that, but we think it's awesome that people can do something very easy and incorporate something into their lives that will help them support a greater good.
Ecosia, for those of you who don't know, it's free, completely free. Every browser you might use, you can easily connect Ecosia to it to
Absolutely.
Then be your main browser, which is something that I've done most recently, maybe about 2 weeks ago. And since then, it's so exciting. I've planted over 100 trees because there's like a little tree counter on the side. How does the tree counter work? Is it aggregating something in particular?
Well, it's kind of a search counter that shows you how many new trees your searchers have contributed to, and it shows how many searches you've done. And about every 50th search plants a new tree or finances a new tree. That amounts to about every 12 seconds, one new tree.
Wow! So every 12 seconds, one new tree is being planted. That's incredible.
We know that our users trust us, and we want them to be able to trust us, and that's why we publish our monthly donation receipts and the business reports, so people will be able to see how much money we made from ad revenue, how much of it we used to pay team members or office rent and server hosting costs, and how much is being donated to the tree planting.
Yeah, it's something I found really cool and valuable because after seeing that, it was like, wow, then what is Google doing with all of this money that it makes, you know? It's like you'd be surprised how much ad revenue adds up. You spoke about slacktivism. Can you explain a little bit more, how do people accuse Ecosia or sort of yeah, how do they bring that to the conversation with Ecosia?
Well, they say that that by offering people a way of doing good that won't involve them having to leave their couch, for example, or having to donate money, or having to actively do something. You don't really motivate anyone to go out there and plant trees with their bare hands, or join climate marches, or actively do something. But we think that it's actually awesome to be able to involve everyone and to enable everyone to help fight for such a huge cause, or to help mitigate something that is as horrifying as climate change. I could imagine that many people are just feel some kind of petrified being confronted with these pressing issues that climate change brings with it. We want to offer them an easy way of being part of a movement and helping fight that. And we don't think it's a bad thing. If many people would say, yeah, well, if I would have to donate something, if I would actually have to get out my credit card and donate, or if I would really have to roll up my sleeves and get my hands dirty, I don't know if I would do anything. But if they would do something small, like just switching their search engine, then we think that's awesome, because it involves everyone, and everyone can participate and everyone can do something. Ecosia is a tool that allows you to plant trees and do something awesome for the environment.
Can you tell us about your partners, WeForest?
Absolutely. WeForest is a Belgian organization specialized in tree planting. So they organize many tree planting programs all over the world, and they also organize the tree planting program we are supporting in Burkina Faso. And they work with another Belgian NGO called Entrepreneurs Without Borders, if you would translate it into English. And they are the NGO who does the work with the local communities on the ground. So they help the communities when it comes to tree planting, when it comes to sowing the seeds and choosing the right planting sites, and they take samples of the soil, and they also school the local communities in sustainability, so that the local communities will be able to make as much of the forests that are growing as possible. And that's what we really think is amazing about the planting program in Burkina Faso, that it's about so much more than only planting trees. You can help the environment by planting trees, but you can also nurture communities and help create a world that is socially and economically and also politically more sustainable.
I'm someone who thinks specifically that, if you want to make a difference, you will. Like, you'll choose to make one, whether it's up to you, it's a choice, because just as you guys, you don't necessarily have to donate 80% of your profits to anything, you could be like any other of the most search engines. And for someone like me, I've never actually physically planted a tree in my life, and it's something I've always wanted to do, but it's just never, happened for me yet. It's like it just hasn't happened as yet. But I can actually say now that I've planted over 100 or so trees just from searching. Now that we know all of this wonderful information about Ecosia, let's get into our superhero spitfire. Favorite hashtag?
Hero.
Favorite villain?
Donald Trump.
What's your kryptonite or weakness?
Google would be our kryptonite.
Strongest superpower?
Magic wand that plants trees.
Cape or no cape?
Cape, definitely.
Greatest challenge?
Drought.
And favorite thing about the hashtag hero?
Awesome ideas from all over the world.
Okay guys, so you heard it here from me and JC here in the Ecosia office in Berlin. It's super easy to get involved, and you can start planting trees like right after you pause this video and do that, but not before giving us a big thumbs up and subscribing, of course. I'm so excited for all of you guys. We're all going to be planting trees and reforesting our beautiful planet. Thank you again for watching. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And this has been Super Ivy, the hashtag hero out.